The most common challenge I've seen people who recently transitioned to a project manager going through is that handling that shift from team member to a team leader. Let's talk about it today. The first thing you need to be aware of is that project manager is a leadership role. Even though you may not have direct reports, but you are a leader on the project. So the first thing is to understand, going from a team member to a team leader transition, there's quite a bit of mindset shift required. Think about when you're a team member, you're responsible for a part of the project. You need to make sure your part is getting done. You need to work with other team members to make sure the handoffs are managed correctly, but you're basically a doer for that part of the project. When you are a project manager, you're a team leader. You're accountable for the entire team's performance. You're accountable for the outcome of the project. You're not the one necessarily doing all the work on the project, but you're the one make sure that everyone's getting their part done so the project can deliver. So going from doing the part of the work that you're responsible for to actually being accountable for the entire project's outcome, that's quite a bit of shift. The second thing you need to be aware of is that you need to continue to develop your leadership traits. So going from a team member where you're very much so focusing on your part of the project, you need to have collaboration skills that you collaborate with other team members, to being a team leader. So you need to make sure everyone's getting their part done so the project can move along. So how do you manage all these people's expectation? How do you communicate with them to make sure that they align with your thinking? How do you make decisions to make sure the project's moving along towards its end goal? Because a lot of times project manager is a leadership role without authority, but with strong influence. The third thing you need to focus on is honing in your communication skills and your soft skills. Project manager is working with lots of individual team members to make sure project is getting done. So think about when you're a team member, you are being told by the project manager what task you're responsible for and when it is due, who you need to work with to interface as that task comes along. Now you're in the project manager shoes. You need to make sure that you're able to communicate every single piece of the project to each team member so they're clear with what they need to get done, when things needs to be delivered. Also, you need to get the communication of if there's any issues and what's the status of the project. Because as a project leader, you often need to be the one to present the project status to all the project stakeholders. So how do you make sure you get that clear and accurate information from the team? That is your communication skills. We also have another video where we talked about 3 essential skills that you need to transition to project management, where we deep dive into these skills. If you're interested, you can go ahead and watch that video after this. I'll put a link below. Last but not least, you need to start manage team dynamics and resolve conflicts. When a team of people work together, there's always disagreement, there's always conflicts. Think about it. When you were a team member, when you don't agree on something with other team members, who do you go to? The project manager, right? So now you're in the role of a project manager. So when the team members come to you for issues and conflicts, you're the one actually driving that resolution effectively and make sure the project is not impacted. The goal is you are able to have everyone deliver their part on the project so the project can be delivered on time and on quality. I'd love to invite you to follow me on my Facebook page, Project Management Ready. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have lots of exciting content planned. If you're someone going through this transition and you think you can benefit from some coaching, I have a link below. Go ahead and schedule a free strategy call with me. Let's talk about where you are and identify the right path forward for you. Thank you for spending time with me today. Be sure to check out some of my other videos on my YouTube channel. Like always, I'll see you next time.